Students, good morning, and today for your request I'm making one new video, lines and angles. All of you follow the board, what I am saying and what I am writing. So first I will say about line, and it is done in class 6 also. You know, it is one line segment. Okay, it is one line segment. Line segment, there is two endpoints and we can measure the length of the line segment, and it is written in this form. Okay, but if we produce the line segment in one direction endlessly, if we produce the line segment AB in one direction endlessly, that time it become a ray. So it is one line segment, and it becomes a ray. That time we can give this time, this is represent ray. Okay, but it has only one origin, means from where it is started. Starting point is there, but not there is no any ending point. It is growing in endlessly. That's why it is ray. Its length also cannot be measured. But if you produce in both direction, if you produce in both direction, if you produce, it becomes a line. Okay, if it was at first line segment, when it will produce endlessly in one direction, that time ray, and when it produces in both direction endlessly, that time it becomes a line. And to represent a line in this way, line AB, but you have to write in this way, this is a line. So between these three, what is the difference? In a line segment there is only two endpoints. In a ray there is one starting point, but there is no any end point. But in a line there is no end point, no starting point. Okay, and for ray and line we can represent by drawing on the paper, but we cannot measure its length. Okay, these are the line. Now we have to go the angles. So what is the meaning of angle? See, now angle. So already we have told about line segment, everything. Now angle. If there is one ray, okay, so when one more ray, see, two rays are coming out from one point, one common point, two rays are coming out. That time we are getting one angle. This is one angle. Again, if two rays meet at point, two rays, that time also they are making one angle. So this is the angle. In an angle we are getting two arm, one vertex. Okay, and this measurement is called the angle. Understood? Now I will say about the adjacent angle. Adjacent angle means this one angle, this is also one angle, but if there is, we draw one common ray from this origin. This is one, first it was OA and OB angle. OB, it is one angle, but if we draw one common ray between these two angles, then we are getting this, and these are the adjacent angles. Okay, so when two angles will be adjacent, if there is one common vertex and their common arm or common ray, you can say, and these two are the two different arm of two different angles which are either side of the common arm. Okay, this is the adjacent angle. So from this adjacent angle we can get linear pair also. This is linear pair where these two angles are adjacent, we can see. So there is also common vertex, and this here AB is a line. Okay, this is AB AB is a line where O is a common vertex. From this O, one common arm or common ray we are getting, and that time we are getting two adjacent angle. But when AB is a line, so obviously what will be the total value of the angle? 180 degree, because one straight line AB represent the angle how much? 180 degree, and it is also 180 degree. So there we are getting two angles. See, these two angles sum is 180. That's why here AOB, and if you give C, AOC and BOC, these two are linear pair, as AOC plus BOC equal to 180 degree. Okay, so AOC and BOC are linear pair. Okay, understood? So from this what we can say, when two adjacent angles will be, so what is linear pair? So when two adjacent angles, sum of two adjacent angle will be 180, that time we can say they are linear pair. Okay, means they are supplementary also. Next I will say about complementary and supplementary, what is the meaning of it. So for a linear pair, the which are the which arm are not common, there will be on the same line, and this is the common arm. Then we are getting two different angles which are adjacent, and their sum is 180. That's why these two angles are linear pair. Okay, next I am saying about vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angle. If two lines intersect each other at a point, then we are getting four angles. These four angles we can give the name 1, 2, 3, 4. We are getting this. If it is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D, then we are getting four angles. So which are the 1, 2, 3? I have given the name. That time here 1 and 3, these are vertically opposite, and here 2 and 4 are vertically opposite. And there is one theorem. This always if two lines intersect each other at a point, then we will get the vertically opposite angle. Here 1 and 3 also equal. One angle equal to 3 angle, vertically opposite. And here 2 angle equal to 4, it is also vertically opposite. Student, you follow this. In the next video I will say more, and I will prove this theorem how the vertically opposite are equal. Okay, so student, thank you.